Speaking of serious injury, the next match on this program, we're just going to take a second here, and then we can do an entertaining commercial for everybody. Becky Lynch versus Doudrop. I wrote, seriously? And again, Doudrop, the person, I've never met, don't know, and she can move around for that size, and maybe she can work a little bit, but the gimmick is Bad Outlaw, and the name is Bad Outlaw, and she's doing the heather feather fucking bows or, you know, knots in her hair, whatever they call them, like a 6-year-old girl. All she needs is the giant all-day lollipop. It just, and when you're talking about Becky Lynch, who, as we've mentioned, was a couple of years ago, was the hottest talent in the company, and she's going out to face Doudrop. And did you see, and they replayed it 4 times, and this is the first time I've seen the WWE television crew do a slow-mo replay where they didn't, you see the graceful part in slow-mo, and then before the contact is made, they speed back up to regular speed, right?
Always, yeah.
But on this one, old Doudrop, Becky Lynch is laying there, trusting in being perfectly motionless. It can't be like a you moved. And Doudrop came off the ropes and jumped up and just did that backsplash. What do they call it? The senton or whatever. And just jumped up in the air and landed flat on Becky Lynch with all her weight. And Becky's entire body disappeared. And what the fuck? That would be the man, woman, child, animal, vegetable, or mineral. A big fat motherfucker jumps up in the air and lands on me like that. That'll be the last time you find me laying there. And they showed it in ultra slow motion because you couldn't see through it. Apparently, during this match, they had set the pyro off around the WrestleMania sign for Rousey's victory. And then this match follows it, and the WrestleMania sign, apparently, it didn't actually catch on fire, they say. It was just burning and melting. It wasn't like flames leaping off of it. It was melting. And it was over the top of this giant floor seating section, and they had to evacuate a big section of the floor. So during this match, everybody's looking over to the right to the melting WrestleMania sign. Becky even one time said, I set that sign on fire. Because she didn't set the ring on fire, not with Doudrop. Your thoughts on the incredible melting sign match, Brian?
I really wish we could have seen some of the fire. It sounded really exciting. You know, the only thing I'll say is Becky Lynch is so committed to what she's doing, there are no holes in her being Becky Lynch. If you watch her facial expressions the entire time, she's into what she's doing. Now, who she's working with or the kind of character of the person she's working with, the big child or whatever it is, that's a problem. But Becky Lynch is really, really good at what she's doing.
Do you think if they'd have started about 6 weeks ago and done anything between Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley, that would have been a better match, better performance, potentially, if not sold a few more tickets, at least got a little bit more interest in this show than Becky Lynch and Doudrop?
I certainly would have been more interested in that match.
But instead, no, Brian. The dew was dropped on us like it was dropped on Becky Lynch. And I felt just as sore afterwards as I'm sure Becky Lynch did after working with the Doudrop. And I've just got to think, you know, she wasn't in too good a condition after that, probably that match. Maybe she was running a little slow. Brian, what do you think?
Well, she may be running a little slow, but her computer has no reason to run slow now.
I'll tell you what, that's right. And maybe even her poop is green. We don't know. And potentially her Her dog is twitching. We're not sure about that. But, folks, if your computer is like Becky Lynch and is running slow, then don't pick a Doudrop up and throw it down on your computer. Go to our friends at iolo, iolo.com. Because did you know, Brian, we've talked about this in recent weeks, making your computer run faster can also make it more private and secure because it's always being slowed down by these unwanted apps and these tracking apps. And if you have you can tell if you have a tracking app on your computer. You're going to see footprints in the snow. You're going to see broken branches. And potentially you're going to see some old bearded guy wearing a bunch of fucking fur skins with a big stick. And he's going to be kneeling down with his ear to the ground. That's when you know where you got tracking apps on your computer. They follow you around the web or your backyard.
That's not how it works. No.
It's not?
No.
Well, I'm sorry. They don't follow you around the web, just in your backyard.
No one's in your backyard, and you have to be very careful about your behavior on the web, and iolo can help you today.
Well, that's right, because you never know. If you're behaving improperly on the web, there are penalties for that. Viruses and malware can slow you down. And malware, well, he's almost as bad as his cousin Coco. You remember Coco Ware? Mal was he was the delinquent in that family.
Oh, come on.
But that's not all, folks. Social sites and criminals alike are cashing in on personal data that they collect from you. And if they come to collect and you don't give it to them, they break your fingers. I'm not trying to scare you here, but they will fuck you up. But there are simple steps that you can take to protect your privacy and identity. That's why when you type, "Why is my" into Google, one of the options that some people are getting is "computer so slow." That's a question that thousands of PC users ask every day. So it's fair to say, I think it's fair, performance lag is a significant complaint. I've had that complaint from, well, all three of my wives at one time or another about performance lag. I know that quite a few women specifically are upset about the lagging in performance. So you can speed up, secure, and simplify your digital life with iolo's all-in-one Windows optimization, antivirus, and online privacy software suite called System Mechanic Ultimate Defense. Yes, folks, get SMUD.
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 If you've got multiple PCs at home, or if you've got multiple M&Ms at home, movie phones or move phones. If you move phones, or why don't you just tell me the name of the movie you'd like me to see? Tablets and smart TVs, if you do these things, you probably play what? You probably play the IT manager. IT. That's IT, not it. Who wants to be an IT manager? Nobody. Well, iolo's System Mechanic Ultimate Defense, SMUD, comes with a tech support plan that covers all of your internet-connected devices. This means whenever you have a tech issue, you make one phone call and iolo will fix your issue immediately at any time of the day or night. Let's say, for example, 3 o'clock in the morning, you wake up and you say, "God damn it, I've got to piss." You don't want to get up in the cold and cruel hallway and walk to the cold bathroom and take a piss. You make one phone call and iolo sends somebody over to your house to collect the piss while you're still in bed. Are you going to disagree with that?
Why should I even continue? I don't even know. Just when I think I finally got you back on track, this pissing.
It says whenever you have an issue, you make one phone call and they'll fix it.
Whenever you have an issue online.
The only time I have an issue at night is when I've got to get up and piss. That's why I thought of that.
They're not going to help you. I
never usually have any other issues at night. But anyway, they're available.
Yes.
They're available. They got 24/7 live tech support located right here in the USA, so you can find these motherfuckers if they lie to you. You should try SMUD for anyone concerned about their computer's productivity, online footprint, and security. Folks, it maximizes processor power, unleashes internet speed, increases drive speed, but be sure to follow all state and local regulations on the speed of your driving. Generally, 55 miles an hour across the country is an accepted speed, although the interstates can go up 70, but it increases your drive speed, just not too much. And it protects against all kinds of things. So don't wait. If you were planning to wait, stop it. Do not plan that. Do not wait. Visit iolo, iolo.com, and use the code JIM, J-I-M, and save 60% on the System Mechanic Ultimate Defense SMUD, and get 30 days of live tech support free. That's iolo.com, and use the code JIM. 60% off SMUD, 30 days of live tech support free. I guess they'll send an actual live technician then over, right? It says live tech support. This is not anything. This is somebody's going to be coming to your fucking house, people.
No, someone will be talking to you. Well, maybe not even talking. Someone may be chatting with you. I don't know exactly how they do it, but
well, if it would talking,
no one's coming over.
Word for talking.
No one's coming over.
Why would they not be talking to you? They'd be chatting with you.
Well, chatting connotates a different way of communication, like text messaging.
No, if you chat with somebody, it's a lighthearted chat. It's not about serious matters. You don't chat about serious things like international geopolitical turmoil. But chatting is still a verbal means of communication. Hold on here one second. American Heritage. Here,
I got my dictionaries here too.
Well, my dictionary's bigger than yours is.
I don't know about that.
Chat, chaste, chasten, chastise, chattel, chat. To converse in an easy manner, an informal conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in person.
Conversing in an easy, it doesn't say not in person.
I'm saying not in person.
Then you're writing someone.
Definitely at least that.
All right, well, these people at Iolo will write you back.
Definitely at least that.